Well, good day, folks. We're back at her in lovely Niagara region today. We got a nice little 10 by 10 shed for a customer. And Carly from the Canadian Off-Grid Depot was the lead generator on this one. This is actually a great little building. It's going to go on the side of the house over here. So I'm just going to walk you over there in a minute. He spec'd out a window beside the door, another window over here. So it's worthwhile kind of having a peek here to see the process. They've removed a fence here, which is, you know, there's a bunch of manual labor here. So there was a fence along this line. There was a bunch of shrubbery and stuff over here that he's taken out. You can see the rubbish pile there. He's got what looks like A gravel down here on the ground. This is a 10 by 10 build, so it's going to fill up this entire space. And then they'll put the fence back up later. So in this case, we're using the mule so that we can protect the grass and not destroy it. Plus the building's the wrong orientation on the trailer. So we'll get that dropped here on the pad. We're gonna have to spin her around a little bit, which is fine. But, you know, if this is a backyard shed you're looking for, we do build sheds. We mostly build 4-season insulated buildings, but in this case, this build's actually got an insulated floor, so it's kind of halfway there. And we'll be getting her into place here shortly, so stand by. Here goes our man. So he's gonna pull her in pretty close, as close as we can get it with the mule, and then we'll come around to the other side of it, and we'll probably push her into place. This is pretty tight with a fence there. It's always a bit of a challenge. And even though this is a small shed, it looks like a big opening, but it's not really. It's always tighter than you think. Well, here we are, folks. After a little bit of messing around and getting her level, this 10 by 10 is now in his forever home. He's actually going to utilize this build as part of the fence, which I think is a really smart idea. So the fence over here is about 16 inches away from the side. He's going to just fill in this gap, use the building as the remaining part of the fence, put the gate back in, and then continue from here without putting the rest of the fence up, which is smart in my opinion. So let me take you inside here. Stainless steel hardware on the shed door. Again, he did have us insulate this floor. So this is an R10 floor, which is, in this case, it's unlikely he's ever going to use this for anything other than a shed, but it's critter proof, which is of great interest. This is an example of our new 2x3 window. Costs a little bit more money, but they're way nicer to work with. Good quality locks. It's actually spring assisted, which is really cool. So we got a couple of these in here, plenty of light, engineered roof trusses, house wrap around the whole thing. And we're ready to go pretty much here. So if they did decide to finish it further, swap the shed door out for an insulated door, ventilate the soffits, get some baffle vents up in there to run air up into the ventilated ridge cap. And because our buildings always come with the house wrap on them already, he can just throw batting in there, vapor barrier this, and then do an interior finish. And maybe it's more than a shed someday. So kind of a multi-purpose thinker, which is a cool idea. It's a smart way to do it. And now we went from just a gravel pad to a nice little 10 by 10 shed. So if you're looking for a building, whether it's a shed or a 4-season building, check us out at Highland Outbuildings, highlandoutbuildings.com. And you can call me anytime at 705-309-9088. Cheers. Well, folks, since we're in the area, we thought we'd show you. We did send a model building down to pretty close to Ryan from Canadian Off-Grid Depot's place. We're moving it to get it onto a busier road. So we're at 4855 Union Road in Beamsville. There's Ryan right there. So this is the new home of the Canadian Off-Grid Depot.
Yeah.
And good timing, we're dropping off a Highland Outbuilding right out front. So if you're in the Beamsville or Niagara area in general, you can come on down here. This building's gonna sit here. You can certainly come and see Ryan. We'll show you his showroom he's setting up. He just got this building. But we'll get you on over here to see. This is a 10 by 16 Algonquin, fully insulated. Ryan just put a floor in it. And it's ready to go. This building is actually for sale, but we'll also use it as a model down here. So if you're in the Niagara area generally, you can pop by and have a look at one of these. I know We do have a lot in the Barrie area, the Bancroft area, and this guy down here in Niagara too. So congrats on the new spot, buddy.
Thanks, bud.
So Ryan's gonna have all of his off-grid stuff, toilets, heaters, EG4 stuff. You got a couple thousand square feet of stuff to show everybody,
lots
right?
to show. Yeah, come on by.
Yeah, so we may put some stuff in this building just to show you how easy it is to make that happen. But again, we're at 4855 Union Road, Beamsville, Ontario. Okay, folks, so if you're in the south, anywhere in Niagara, again, we're at this 4855 Union.
4855 Union Road.
So they're unit 4, and again, Ryan's just moving in here. They're doing some renos and stuff, but this is gonna be the showroom. So he's got a nice big space here. There's a couple of toilets, some EcoFlow. They just put an EG4 heat pump in here in order to save some money on the gas cost. But this is what it looks like before they get going. And you're gonna be in here a fair bit, right? If people wanna come see you?
Every day.
So we often put stuff that Ryan sells in our Highland Outbuildings. We don't sell the stuff, we just get you to call Ryan. So if you wanna learn more about off-grid stuff, like we're talking toilets.
Toilets, propane appliances, solar, DC appliances, ranges, battery backup. We have a full HVAC business, so we do heating and air, heat pumps, gas lines, fireplaces, everything.
Awesome. So kind of a one-stop shop. If you want to take a building, and there is one out here if you want to see a finished insulated Highland Outbuilding, and then you need power, you need refrigeration, you need a toilet, this is the place to go here in Ontario. And Ryan would be happy to see you. So come on and visit them in Beamsville. I'll put a link to the website in the description.
Yep.
And then once we fill up the warehouse in the back, maybe we'll give you a little tour of exactly what things are. And we should do a video specifically on the solar powered heat pump that you just installed.
We should.
So Canadian Off-Grid Depot, Beamsville, Ontario, 4855 Union Road, Unit 4.